Hey guys, welcome to another album review with Sharing a Drink with Matt. Today I'm talking with Radio Rejects. Hopefully. Hey Tara.
Hey.
Sitting in the car, mate.
Turned off my. Oh, there we are. It was connected to the Bluetooth in the car.
Oh, okay. So yeah, loud
Actually,
as.
am I Bluetooth speak headphones there? Thanks. I think Josh was about to start up as well. See if I can hear.
It's going to be
Hello.
a good night tonight, yeah?
Could everyone hear?
We got Tara, we got you. Jabin's
Sorry, I'm
here.
just trying to
He hasn't
work
popped
out
in
it.
yet.
Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. I couldn't hear.
Damn kids and their technology.
Yeah. All right.
Hello, Jabin. Jabin's on the phone
You
to
got
his
to
agent.
speak, Jabin. Let us see you.
He's on the phone to his agent.
Is that the porno one or the music one?
I definitely think it's the model one, yeah.
Yeah.
Jabin. He's muted too by the
Hello?
look of it. Can you hear?
Hey, sorry. I'm on the phone with my dad.
There he is.
Oh, hello, Papa Betts.
Oh, he's off now.
Oh, fuck you, Papa Betts.
There we go. Finally.
Good?
Yeah, good now. I can hear. Sorry, I couldn't hear.
I kind of hope that you're driving, like actual steering while you're doing the interview.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah, I was
amazing.
thinking the same thing.
No. No, we're just
That
in
would
the
be
bush.
impressive. Oh, hello.
It just gets deeper and deeper.
Yeah, that's what, her bush or
No. It's funny.
we're talking about Bush and Jabin's just playing with his pussy. That's really good.
Oh, God. Is this session even 1 minute in yet before you've started all that?
Hey, it's just the webcam is on. I just default back to it. Doesn't work.
Jabin's starting an OnlyFans thing where it's just like him just patting the cat naked,
The cat may or may not be there.
just stroking the cat.
It's like a no effects gig. There's a heap of nonsensical talk before we actually get into it. I love it.
Yeah, this is
Always
what Bam,
happens with the Radio Rejects interview.
this is what happens with Bamprack Man as well.
Anyway, okay, we'll start.
Cool.
Obviously, Josh, you wrote the songs.
Yeah. So Tara come up with the idea of the nudes, fuck the nude song. She basically sent me a message like, hey, I just thought of this really cool idea for a song. Here's the melody, and it was the chorus for fuck the nudes, and I was just like, is someone sending you nude photos? Is that what's going on? She's like, no, I'm just in the shower, and I thought of it, and I was just like, well, the story's getting deeper and deeper. I'm like, please tell more.
The
So,
plot
yeah.
thickens.
The plot thickened, yeah. And then, I kind of just sat down
Sorry,
and wrote the rest of the song.
Got no idea what I just pressed then.
There's two buttons at the bottom of your device. You got to press the other button.
Yeah.
Like little. There you
I don't know what I did.
go.
Yes, today.
I'm going to skip a few questions. I'll get back to them later because we just got on the subject of you coming up with the chorus of "All right, Babe." You do a lot of backup vocals on a lot of Radio Reject songs, but this time you're actually singing in a very feminine kind of girly way kind of thing. Is that done purposely, or it's just went with the song that you actually played?
It just went with the song, and I guess I haven't really sang a whole lot other than you know, yelly out sort of things in the other songs. This is the first time I've kind of actually sang more words. And that's a confidence thing too, I guess, just learning to sing and play at the same time, and then being on stage and singing and just having that bit more confidence in your voice. Yeah, I guess that's why. And I wrote the chorus in this song too, so
Yeah.
I guess, you know, and Josh and Jabin kind of pushed me a bit more to sing that part more on my own.
Yeah, 100%. We like when we talked about it, it's like let's get like Tara should sing that part by herself. I think it'll sound really cool, something different, and yeah, she was a bit hesitant at first, but she went in, she smashed it pretty much straight away.
Yeah, no, it sounds great. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's good. So how long were you in writing? I know it's only a single, but how long did you get to the final phase of writing these songs?
I
Honestly,
think I Babe was a while ago. I come up with the chorus part and the music and quickly ran downstairs and shot Josh a video, like singing. I said, I've got this idea, this is the song. And that was probably a year and a half to nearly 2 years ago.
yeah, it's a
Wow.
while.
Yeah, and then, you know, Josh come up with the rest of it, and we tied it all together. And then, you know, you're in the studio jamming it and working out what sounds good and little lead parts. And
Yeah, I guess that's a thing as well. Like, you know, when you're playing shows all the time, you know, it's hard to kind of write new stuff. And then, you know, we had some, you know, like, you know, Branda left, unfortunately, so therefore we had a new drummer, so therefore we kind of had to teach him again the new songs that we'd written, and it's been a bit of a slow process, but we're getting there. And then, you know, then Lawson came in as well on top of that, so once again we had to kind of repeat that thing. So we've been playing it for a while, but I mean, we've got songs sitting there. It's just a matter of a bit of time and not playing shows as well, which we're not going to do for a while now anyway, so that kind of works out well.
Yeah. And Jabin,
Yeah.
this is your, how was it? This is your first recording with the Rejects, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, obviously you've recorded with Oceans, but how was it being in the studio with the Rejects doing this?
So for the recording for these two songs, we sort of did them all separately. I think the main thing we all did together in the studio was the vocals, which that was a lot of fun. It's kind of hard to do a solid take when like Tara's on the other side of the glass just pulling faces. It's good, but
Because we recorded the guitars at Jabin's house.
yeah, actually in this room where I am now.
Wow.
And I recorded the bass at my place, and then and Branda did the drums at where we rehearsed. So
Yeah.
Okay.
As
So
far as
that fucks up my next question, which was, did you have full reign in the studio when you were recording these? It's like, was it all you, or did you have someone saying, no, I think you're this way or that way? Or
I think because we played it for so long, we kind of knew what we wanted, how we wanted to sound, and things like that. But just, I think we all have faith in each other too. You know, it was like we recorded guide guitars and we gave it to Branda, and Branda's like, all right, went in, smashed the drums out. Yep, no worries. And then it's like, all right, just record. So the first time I kind of heard the guitars was when I went to go do vocals, I guess, like when it all put together. I was like, so this is what it sounds like. And it sounded great because I knew it would, and we've been playing it for so long, and it's not like we're going to change anything without really, you know, playing it beforehand or not. So yeah, it wasn't too bad.
And we do that a
It's
lot
good
in
to
the
hear
studio
Brandon.
too, when we're jamming. You know, one of us will say, oh, I had this idea for this part of the song, what do you think? And we'll play it, and everyone sort of has their input. And
Yeah.
but more often than not, we always love what any of us come up with.
oh, of course.
Yeah.
Unless it's Jabin and his pelvic thrusts. We're not too keen on that.
Yeah, he just says never stop. Never stop.
Just on repeat, like an Energizer Bunny.
Oh, yeah, the recording they pretty much just ended up exactly as we played them live. Like
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
all of the composition had been locked in for months by then.
there was a bit of a kerfuffle with some of the mixing here and there because we recorded on different programs and stuff. We had to, try and line some stuff up. But MacGyver Javen fixed that for us, which was good. Which I felt like an old man because I'm like, hey man, I don't know what this guy's like. The guy who was mixing and mastering, I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, can you help me? He's like, yeah, man, he means this. I was like, yeah, cool. Can you just do that for me? I don't know what he's talking about. So it worked out really well. And he was excellent. James, it's Sonic Sorcery. Yeah, he was excellent to work with. Like he was happy to go above and beyond. And if you don't like this, we can change this and do that. We're like, listen, man, it sounds cool. We did some minor changes, but everything was pretty good.
Excellent. A lot of your songs are about
Oh, back 1 second.
movies or families. What is the background on these songs? Like what was what Tara? Obviously, you've got to explain the iBabe one, but what start off with Meet the Klopeks. What? Because I don't want to assume anything. So,
yeah. I mean, I think I get that all the time about like, I think even when I showed the band, they were like, what's the Klopeks? I'm like, it's out of one of my favorite movies, The Burbs. And I'm not sure if you've ever seen The Burbs, but such a great movie. It's funny. It's got a bit of a horror element to it. And, I just wanted to write a movie about a song about that and just about, and communities as well. Like it's the whole story is about like, these guys are sus on their neighbors and that their neighbors are really creepy, but yet they're doing all these things above and beyond that are way creepier. You know what I mean?
Was that Dan Aykroyd?
Tom Hanks and
Tom Hanks.
Corey Feldman and Bruce Dern. Yeah, great movie, man. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
and you watch it and you're like, oh yeah, they've got creepy neighbors, but it's like, but what you guys are doing are way worse. But they don't see that because and that's the whole kind of ironic thing about it. So it's kind of a double meaning. Like where I live now, I've got a lady across the road. If I walk out the door, she's peering at me 100%. Like we call her Esme Watson. She's always watching everything that's going on. It's insane. So
is she part of the neighborhood watch?
Oh, I think she just has nothing else to do in her life, man. That's all it is. Living in Port Kembla, everyone's a bit suspicious on everyone around here. So, but that's the main reason for Klopeks. And I'd asked Javen what he thought of the movie, but after 9 months of me begging him, he still hasn't watched it. So,
well, we just got our server back, so we can actually watch it now.
I will give you a copy tonight, my friend.
I feel like you're gonna clockwork orange me into watching this. I'll just be like,
I'm getting to that point. I'm getting frustrated now.
Has Tara
I
seen it?
actually watched Caligula again for the 5 millionth time. And last
Which
night.
one?
It was Caligula. With it's about obviously Caligula in the Roman times, but it was the guy from what's his name from fucking Clockwork Orange. He plays Julius Caesar.
McDowell.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, right.
But it's like it was the millionth time I'd watched it, but it was the first time I really actually watched it. And the movie, being a Hollywood movie, was 90% pornographic.
Nice.
Like they had scenes in it of having sex with horses. And I thought, how did they get away with this? How did they get away with this? So I Googled it, and even though the movie came out in the late 70s, it was all the sex parts were computer generated.
Oh, right.
Like it was animation, but you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So that's how they got away. Yeah, that's how they got away with it. But so I just thought of that when Javen brought up.
This is why the machines do not love us. That's what we're using it for.
Yeah.
I love how you're drinking a canteen. It's like, Rambo would use in Rambo 3.
I'll give you a war you won't believe.
I like the last one.
I didn't mind. It was all right. It wasn't too bad. And then yeah, with nudes, you know, like we talked about, Tara came up with that idea, and she come downstairs and she put a guitar thing to it, and she sent it through, and I was just like, "You would definitely get nude photos, won't you?" She's like, "No, I just thought it was a funny idea for a song," and I was just like, "Yeah, I swear you'll get nudes, but we'll talk about that later." And then it turned out to be really good, and yeah, we kind of just threw a song together, and yeah, it has that meaning of you know, connecting over more than just nudes. I mean, you know, we've all got dicks and titties and everything. We all
Yeah.
like to share what we've got, but it's obviously more. There's more to it than that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, your music, like my wife, like we've nearly been together for nearly 30 years with coming, and it's only since I've started listening to you that she's actually started having an appreciation of this type of music.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and it's like, oh, fuck, you know, how long has it taken? But I think you guys and the Owen Guns are the only stuff I'm allowed to play in the house loud without being told
Maybe-
to put headphones on.
Maybe she just got an appreciation for, you know, maybe some tunes that aren't too serious. You know, like I love serious punk music. Don't get me wrong, but you know, anyone who knows me know I don't take much serious. I love to laugh, and I definitely like to make other people laugh. So with music, you know, certain bands are a little bit lighthearted. Like, you know, like one of Jamin's other bands, Disappointments. They're always great because they're hilarious. Some bands that I love that have always been like Friends of Rom, always had that kind of comedy era. You know, the Vandals, love the Vandals. Teenage Bottle Rocket, just that lighthearted, fun stuff. Like, it's, people need to realize, yeah, it's punk music, but it's okay to have a laugh, and you know, like the world's so serious all the fucking time. It's okay to be like, hey, you got to switch off for a while and have a bit of a guilt. You know, it's all good.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Well, I think it was Headbutt I was playing, and my wife goes, punk is so pornographic. It's so pornographic. And then, like, we're sitting in the car driving, and she puts on with some R&B thing, and it's about fucking bitches, and I said, "What, punk is so pornographic?" And
Yeah.
you know, you've got on the stereo about smoking crack and anal sex kind of shit. Like,
Yeah. I feel like we need to write that song now.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing out on the market share now.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what. Yeah, maybe we can start selling tickets like Tay Tay. No, see, Tay Tay's a good Christian girl. She's not singing about wet ass pussy and crack rocks. Not yet. I hope she does. I might go see her then. I don't know. Tay Tay with Public Enemy supporting and Two Live Crew. Now that would be fucking amazing.
I saw someone describe
have
too.
you heard of Kobe? Kobe one?
No,
Is that Obi-Wan's brother?
Yeah,
that's Obi-2.
I was waiting. for that,
Sorry.
actually.
That's not even a joke. It is. That's his.
Oh,
call
I've
sign.
seen that. I've seen that. The pilot. Yeah. That's awesome.
No, this Kobe one, he's hitting the charts with his rap shit at the moment, and he's actually coming to our neighbourhood centre during NAIDOC week.
Oh man, heaps good.
Yeah, it's good. It's quite yeah.
I can appreciate that. Like, I think that's what I liked. You know, like I've never liked Parkway Drive ever, but
Yeah.
the fact that when they were like, we're going to start playing some different places, like they played Berkeley Neighborhood Center and they played in Unanderra Community Hall, and you know, like places like that. I respect that, you know, and that's fucking awesome. I love to see things like that. I'd love to do that. I don't have a PA, otherwise I'd do that in a heartbeat. Plus, the neighborhood would probably whinge about it.
Yeah, but the amount it cost to build that neighbourhood centre, they spent on one gig in pyrotechnics.
Oh damn! Yeah, right. That's a lot.
You know, they do spend a lot of money. I saw a documentary on them, and it's like $200,000 to $300,000.
Yeah,
At a
that's
time.
a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I think that, like, this is way before. So this is before they got massive. Like, this is when they were constantly touring Australia, constantly. and playing little venues, just something different. And it was fantastic. It was awesome to see that. And now they're huge. And I think that's why they've built that following in Australia, sort of went overseas, started playing all the little, the smaller venues and worked their way up.
Yeah, they did the hard work.
Oh, definitely. And it's not easy, it's especially touring that much. It's good touring with these two. And because Tara always supplies the lollies, which is brilliant. She's our lolly mum. Always brings the lollies and lets us stop for wee breaks. And then Jabin's always taking photos of me while I'm fucking sleeping or doing something I'm not ready for all the time. And I'll wake up, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, you look peaceful. I'm like, why are you taking a photo then?
But hey, Metallica cannot be in the same room unless they're recording or playing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that blows my mind.
Is that what you'd want out of your band? Is that
definitely you got to have that connection. Look at the Ramones. That blows me away as well. That Johnny and Joey hated each other for so long.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
And all you did was tour for 20 years. I'm like, fucking hell, how?
Yeah.
Couldn't do it, man. I think that's one thing definitely with us three is that we're very, we love a chat, we love a joke, and we're not just bandmates. And, hey, how you going? Like we like to hang out and literally be in each other's company. It's nice until Jabin gets drunk and hands it. That's a bit.
Yeah.
The same goes for Lawson too, though. Like, I got to spend a lot of time with him the last few shows because we've road tripped everywhere together.
Yep.
Instantly, it's just like you're getting along.
Oh man, he's
like 3-hour drive chatting.
He's so chilled, and he just brings that new element to the band, and he's switched on and likes that. He's just chilled, and I really like that. I dig that.
Is he a friend of you guys before? Or did he
I've known him for a long time. He was close friends with a guy that I like to call my little brother, and that's how I met him. And just for years we've known each other, same scene, same kind of people. And then I saw him on the Me First the Gimme Gimmes Harbour Cruise that was not long ago. And he was talking, he was like, oh man, the things I do to start drumming again. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure there's something out there. And then when we needed a drum, I'm like, I suppose you're keen. He's like 100% keen. So straight away, he just walked in and absolutely smashed it. He actually just sent me a message saying that he's not feeling the greatest today. So he's not coming on to this. But yeah, he's trying to rest up for tonight.
Yeah, oh, good. I was waiting for you to say we're not playing tonight.
No, so far he's still good.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
We'll
he
just
just
keep
My
this
heart
from him.
started beating like extremely fast just then.
Nah, it's all
I
good.
didn't get to go out much, so
Yeah,
was
no,
either-
looking forward to
it
it.
was either the hard-ons last night or you guys tonight, and I thought I'd rather go today. And I've in the last 40 years, I've seen the hard-ons probably a million times.
Yeah.
And I've never seen Shawnee's Angels. I've never seen anybody else on the bill except you guys. And I don't know. I want to
So
be there.
have you heard of this terrible band called Don't Praise the Machine? They're dreadful. They got this guy who looks like Jabin, who sings and plays bass at the same time. And they're woeful.
How many bands are you in, Jaden? Like, get fine, mate.
Look, this one's just a spare parts band for Radio Rejects. We just line it for members whenever we need them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. He likes it too because there's only two band members. It's him and another bloke, so it's really easy for him.
Oh, it's Tyler from Ocean. Although he wasn't there for the interview, so I don't know if you met Tyler.
Yeah. It seems like it's going to be a good night.
Oh, it'd be an awesome night. Heaps fun. And like the acoustic guys are brilliant too.
Yeah, Billy Demos. Great.
Yeah, Demos is great. Big Jim used to play in, bands down here, Run for Cover and the Mongrels back in the day.
Okay.
And then Dreiser, I think he sings. I know he's definitely in Handsome Young Strangers, but he's in that and he's been playing for a long time too. So it should be great, man. It's gonna be heaps fun.
Yeah, I can't wait. I just ran out of cigarettes. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, we can just ramble on for another 5 or 10 minutes and
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
I mean, it's tonight should be good, and yeah, maybe you can interview Javen and Tyler for Don't Praise the Machine. I really dig them. I think they're awesome. They're fun band.
Excellent.
We'll see how we go tonight.
Have you had a jam?
Yeah, like 2 hours ago.
Nice.
That's the first one we'd had in like 6 months.
Yeah, nice. Oh, we
We
got the
just
cobwebs
set this
out.
down. It's like, do you remember this? Do I? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I guess we're doing this.
No excuse now.
Nope.
And then I think at the very end, Tara's going to get up and do a 25-minute spoken word. She's going to do her poetry that she writes.
These things I believe.
No
Just-
chance.
It's just about getting nude photos and her being a teacher and how she can't stand children, really. She secretly wants to
I don't
poison them.
think any can they? Not when I was at school, anyway.
Is that a pug?
Yeah, yeah.
Does Fing from the Adams Family live with you, or was that somebody waving to you in the background?
Oh no, that was my daughter.
Oh, okay. I was hoping it was Fing.
Yeah. No, it's a, we had his brother from a different letter, and we ran over him. Oh, her.
Oh.
And yeah, well, we came through the driveway, and as we were driving through the driveway, my daughter opened the front door, and she bolted out and just went straight under the front wheel. Instantly died, thank God. But
Oh,
so yeah, we had to I think, I don't know, we had to do something because it was a shattering experience. And
yeah, man, that's pretty heavy.
oh mate, it was like I was in a daze for about 10 minutes. My son was saying, he said, I was going, Dad, and I'm just standing there looking at the poor thing just underneath the wheel.
That's not good.
Yeah. Won't put a damper on things.
It got pretty heavy pretty quickly. I like that.
Yeah.
That was fucking, it was an insane day. But this one's did it to us yesterday. We came to the driveway and my daughter opened the door and it bolted out and we shit ourselves, but
Yeah, nice.
screeched. But now we come in the driveway really slow, so it's
That's always a better option.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Guys, I'm gonna head off if we don't have any more questions.
yeah, no, we're
no drama.
I'm out
so
front
I
this
can
place.
get this out. Yeah. That's
So
what
see you later.
about the album reviews. We do it so we can put them out straight away.
Yeah,
Cool.
awesome.
No, thanks, man.
So we only keep it to we've been going for a half an hour, so that's great.
Yeah, awesome. Sweet.
All right, guys. Thank you.
No, thank
see
you.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see you tonight.
And you're gonna get up and sing Monsters with us too.
Yeah, I'm trying.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all right, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll get there.
You'll get it.
Josh and Javen are good at getting people to sing.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds very. It's like intimidation or some kind of racism there. It's a whole suspect.
It'll happen.
You will sing.
All right,
All
yeah.
right, mate. Thank you
Yeah, man.
so much.
What do you do? This one's called Monsters. Nice and fast. Get your drinks up. Thanks for sticking around. We've got CDs, vinyl, shirts, all that kind of shit. Jaden gives great hand jobs for $5. This one's called Monsters. Get angry. Okay. Not quite human! Not quite dead! You have become the voices in my head! You seem of the reality! They're my reality! You, they're my reality! It's all for them to say! They're my reality! You, they're my reality! They're my reality! Matt's finally conquered his fear of singing. Good work, buddy. It took 2 years to do this. One more.